Everybody, it's your homegirl Joy here, and today I want to talk about my rainbow bush. Now, my rainbow bush is my prized possession and the oldest succulent that I own. What year is it? So I got my rainbow bush, August 11th, 2017. I have had this rainbow bush for such a long time, about a year and a half to be exact. I had no clue what the crap I was doing with it. Now I will insert a picture right here. This is what it looked like when I first purchased said rainbow bush. Now when I repotted this plant, it was... Okay, so February 25th, 2019, this year, I repotted my rainbow bush for the first time. For the longest time, it was in a little square pot, which I'll show you compared to the pot that it's in right now. It wasn't cutting it, and I didn't realize it. So compared to the first photo that I showed you of when I first put it in this little square pot, it was pretty full, but then afterwards it lost a lot. It lost a lot of leaves. It would dry out really fast, and I treated it like other succulents, so I didn't water it often. It needs more water than normal succulents. It enjoys the water. Okay, so one more time. Here's the picture, February 11th, 2017, when I first purchased it. Here's the second picture of when I first repotted it, February 25th, 2019. And then here is March 20th, and that was when I actually did the rest of the ghost plant leaves propagation and all of that. This is just another picture. So now I'll show you what it looks like today, which I'm recording on April 23rd, so about a month later. At least to me, there's a huge difference. So here we go. Now, if you remember to said picture, it was in this pot, which is a candle holder that I took all the wax out of, and I found it at a thrift store, compared to this. Look at that. Look at it. Do you see this? And if you look closely, you can see the darker roots, the darker stems that it has, compared to these new shoots, which I am so excited about. It is growing nicely, but that's what it was for the longest time. It was this small little neglected rainbow bush, because I didn't know what the heck fire I was doing for the longest time. Now, yesterday, I was trying to open the window, and I don't know what I did. I don't know if the window caught it or if my arm just was too strong. I've been working out. But I knocked off a little tip of one of the new shoots, which I was sad about because it was going to be a really long, luscious shoot. But yeah, I knocked it off. But you can propagate. You can propagate through cuttings when it comes to elephant bush and rainbow bush. This has been partially dried out like this for the longest time, but when I was moving this to its own pot, I saw that this one was just in the shade too much, so I gave it its own pot. I saw that it had a couple of roots, so I'm gonna try to salvage this little shoot that's been part of the original succulent this size since I first got it. So we'll see what happens. So what I ended up doing was I wanted to try this out, the rooting powder. I'll leave in this link down in my description below. I'll just live there. I'll leave a link down in the description below for the rooting powder. I put some at the bottom of this, let it dry, and then I potted it and I watered it just to see what happens. it's a little experiment right now. I want to see if this works well with cuttings from jade bushes, from elephant bush, you know. We'll see. So sadly, I don't have pictures of all 4 miniature jade / elephant bush that I'm about to show you. I only have one, but I pinpointed the specific bush that it is so you can see the difference. So here's the picture. This is the miniature jade / elephant bush, and these 2 bushes, the rainbow bush and the elephant bush, the reason why they're considered elephant bush is because elephants like to eat these. It's one of their favorite foods, which is really cool. Alright, so here it is. I'll put some space, leave a comparison. This was March 20th. I repotted them just a few days beforehand. I believe it was about 5 days before, but they were in like random cups, so we went to the store and got some small plastic containers. As you can see, there are new leaves and new shoots, and especially the other 3 are showing signs of significant growth, which I'm so excited about. Alright, so here are the others all together. You can tell these are new. They have a lighter kind of pink hue to the green of their stems compared to the darker, older stems that they originally had, and these lighter green, vibrant new leaves growing compared to their darker green leaves. Yeah, I've been so pleased with seeing them grow, and I keep them on my sill up here and these empty spots, my elephant bush. I'm so excited to see how big these actually get. And if this gets any bigger, then I definitely want to upgrade its pot and just see how big I can get this rainbow bush to grow. So I do eventually want to do a propagation video on cutting specifically for these guys here, because I want to try them out. So it's going to be new for me too. This is kind of the experiment that was thrown upon me yesterday by accident, but we'll see how this goes, and then I'll update y'all on what happens with this little guy and this old guy. It's still hanging on. It's hanging on, and I'm trying to do my best to give it its best chance at growing and thriving just like the other one. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit like, subscribe if you want to see more, and also if you see my first video and I name any of the succulents wrong, please tell me what they are, because I'm pretty sure some of them are wrong and I want to know what they are. Like, I genuinely want to know their names, so I'm not calling them by like some random other succulent name. Remember, I leave a link in my description of everything that I use, from the little plastic containers to the soil, and also my grow lights, my shelves. And now I'm gonna look for this just to make it easier on you. But yeah, if you want to start doing this, it's so much fun and it's so relaxing. It's really peaceful for me. If you want to join me on this journey and see where it goes, then just check out all the stuff down below and you can get your own propagating supplies. Anyways, stay joyful, everybody. Bye.